Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the FCS Football channel, and we are back for the Manchester United versus Copenhagen match watch along. Now, obviously, we know our Champions League campaign isn't going amazingly at the moment, is it? We could be doing a little bit better, but we turn that around today. I feel it. Today is going to be the day where our Champions League campaign turns around and we are going to get our first win today. You gotta have the belief, gotta have the confidence. Coming into a big game like this, like we said, there's nothing but a win acceptable. And I think we can and will, most importantly, do it. Now, team lineups for both sides. For Manchester United, we start like this. It's Andre Onana in goal, Diego Dalot, Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire, and Sergio Reguilon as a back four. Scott McTominay and Sofiane Amrabat make up a midfield double pivot, with Bruno Fernandes at number 10. We then have Marcus Rashford on the left, Anthony on the right, with Rasmus Højlund leading the line. So it's a fairly strong, it's probably the best lineup Man United currently have available. Obviously, when you exclude injuries and the exclusion of Jadon Sancho from the squad. Oh, there we go. I think that's working. When it comes to Copenhagen, there's a couple players that Premier League fans will recognise. So in goal, it is Grabara. Not one of those. Ankerson, Varo, Dix, and Gellert. Lengerer, Falk, and Diego Gonçalves. Gonçalves used to play in Portugal. Archery, Clayson, and then it's Mohamed Elyounoussi, obviously formerly of Southampton. He is the one Premier League fans will know. If you're an FM guy, Rooney Badragi. I don't know how you pronounce it, but he's on the bench for Copenhagen. Also, we've got Rasmus Højlund's brother, Oscar Højlund. He is on the bench today for Copenhagen. Now, Højlund actually has two brothers, Oscar and something else. But it's only Oscar makes the bench today. Oscar and who? I've got him down. I got it somewhere. Hold on. Begins with E. Like Enna or something like that, I want to say. Emil. That's his name. Emil Højlund. But look, I mean, look, I'm confident. I think United will win today. And I'm thinking of 3-1, to be honest. I think we're just better than Copenhagen, aren't we? And it's a must win. That's important to remember as well. Manchester United have no choice but to win this game. We really don't. It's to keep the group in our hands of qualification, because at the moment Galatasaray, having beaten us, it's in their hands. But at the moment, they've played 3 games. They're not too many points ahead of us. They're 4 points ahead of us. We beat Copenhagen to go level on games. We're 3 points behind. We're 1 point behind. Beat Copenhagen again. You assume Bayern Munich will beat Galatasaray again. That will put us above them. We play Galatasaray. We beat them, then they can't catch us, regardless of what happens in the Bayern Munich game. That is what we have to do. Whether or not we will do that or not, well, it's down to these players on the pitch today. And look, I'm happy with this lineup. I have to be honest. I am happy with it. Look, could it be better? I like Marcus Martial. Obviously, if you've been on this channel been here for a while, you know I'm a big fan of Anthony Martial. But I can also I really like Højlund. I think he looks good. And when it comes as a striker, I think Højlund will probably score you more goals individually. My argument on playing Anthony Martial is always this. Now, if you look at this team, how many times this season already are we going Rashford, Anthony, Bruno, whoever, isn't creating enough opportunities and chances for Rasmus Højlund? And why is that? It's because Rashford is a goal scorer. He is a forward. He's not a winger, he's a forward. Anthony, I mean, he should be more creative than he is. And Bruno Fernandes, he's a bit of a hybrid. He is creative. I don't think he's been at his best really this season. Sorry, I'm just looking at the TNT like promotional thing, and it is so oversaturized. One of the pictures is unreal. But sorry, yeah, Bruno should be more creative than he is. He's a bit of a, but at the same time, look at his best times at United. He's always scored goals here at United and been a big contributor to goals. So he wants to score goals too. And essentially what I'm saying here is we've got a lot of players that want to score goals in that front line and not enough really that is almost solely looking to create. And when that's the case, you're going to have Rasmus Højlund suffering because of it. Because he's yes, he can drop him, but really he is a goal scorer. That's what he is. He's not a player that wants to drop in and link. He wants to be in the box, running at people, scoring goals. And he doesn't get enough opportunities in this Manchester United team with Anthony Martial, who, if Højlund's not scoring, then Martial can't score less than Højlund, can he? But what Martial will do, he will help facilitate for the likes of Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford. And while Martial himself, let's say in 10 games, let's say Højlund scores 3 goals. Martial might only get 1. But I believe that Rashford, in those 10 games Højlund plays, might score 4 goals. And Bruno might get 1. Anthony might not, probably wouldn't score. Martial plays, Bruno probably gets 1 or 2 more. Rashford might get an extra 1. Anthony might even score. So while individually we have less goal scorers and Højlund would score more than Martial, as a team, as a front line, as a cohesive unit, we have scored more goals with Martial. And that is my argument as to why I would start Martial over Højlund. But to be honest, I think you can play them both. Good quality players make the game easier for each other. Now, of course, you need balance, and it's not as simple as getting your best players on the pitch. But good, intelligent, smart footballers will always make the game easier for your teammates. And I think that is why it's not a coincidence to me that whenever Anthony Martial seems to come on, seems to enter the pitch, United as a team, as a group, seem to play better football, seem to be a more cohesive unit, and goals seem to happen. We seem to score more goals with Anthony Martial on the pitch than when he's off the pitch. So we've got the players here walking out. Come on then. Not quite kicked off here yet. We're a bit late. I don't know why. I suppose we got minute silence and stuff for Bobby Charlton, who unfortunately did pass away on Saturday. Again, so to run through the lineups again. So in goal for Manchester United is Andre Onana. Diego Dallo, Rafael Varane, Harry Maguire and Sergio Reguilon start as a back four. Amrabat and McTominay in the double pivot with Bruno Fernandes, Antony, Marcus Rashford and Rasmus Højlund as the front four. As well, it could be a 4-3-3 with McTominay and Bruno Fernandes more advanced, as I imagine we will see in possession. So for Copenhagen, it's Grabara, Ankerson, Varo, Dix, Gellert, Falk, Legenda, and Diogo Gonçalves with Alianusi, Klassen, and Achuri. Again, I'm not sure how you pronounce these Copenhagen players' names. So don't quote me on the names. They're bringing a reef out for Sir Bobby Charlton. Again, obviously, he unfortunately passed away on Saturday. Right. My Xbox is just broken. So give me a second. It's just showing up everything is green. Let me watch the game. Please let me watch the game. Right, here we go. Right, I have to restart my Xbox. Nothing's working. Sorry about this. Right, we are up and running now. There we go. Sorry about that. Maguire, Bruno Fernandes dropping in here. He split the centre halves. Bruno Fernandes. I don't know why he's so deep. That's not what you really want, Bruno Fernandes, to be honest. But there we go. Copenhagen will try and play from the back. Good play from Reguilon to win it. Højlund flicks it to looking for McTominay. Can't pick it up. Bruno Fernandes does, however. Amrabat just surrounded by bodies and loses it. Maguire doesn't really make the tackle. And here comes Copenhagen. First chance really for them. Ball into the back post. Hits the post. Can we get it clear? We surrounded him. It's in the box still. Fired wide. I think it's a block by Amrabat. And Elyounoussi nearly giving Copenhagen a lead straight away. It's a quick counter-attack. Amrabat and Maguire just make an absolute mess of it. And it's Elyounoussi just driving forward here. It's a crossfield ball. And Gonçalves is the one that hits the post. And it is Amrabat in the end who dives in front of the shot from Elyounoussi. And it's away for a corner for Copenhagen. Why is it stopped? Right, brilliant. This isn't going well. What? The game just keeps stopping. My games keep stopping. This is an absolute pain in the ass. Why Xbox just ain't having it today? I just want to watch the game, Xbox. I don't think it'd be too much of an ask, personally. Right. We've found something. Seems to be working for now. There we go. You know, just knocking it around here. Maguire's got it in the back line. Bringing it forward here. Marcus Rashford on the left. Looking to take on his man. Just runs into his man. We've seen that before, haven't we? It's so frustrating watching Marcus Rashford play. So frustrating. Because he does that time and time again. Here is Maguire. Into Reguilon. Rashford back into Sergio Reguilon. Who's bringing it down this left-hand side. Rashford. United just keeping the ball moving here. Here's Amrabat. To Raf Varane. With a lovely diagonal ball to Sergio Reguilon. And here he is. Can he get the cross in? No, he goes to Rashford. It's nice to have an actual left back. Again, not having to play Lindelof there. Not having to play Amrabat there. Just a left back playing as a left back. Here is Amrabat, bringing it out from the back. Goes across to Varane, who finds Diogo Dalot. Sorry, Anthony, who finds Bruno Fernandes. There's a great touch from Bruno. He was kind of blasted at him by Anthony. Here is Rashford. Again, just tries to nutmeg his man and loses it. And he's won the ball back. And there's no foul there. I thought he was going to give a foul. Here is Rashford. And he's never going to get a foul for that. Goes down fairly soft. Goal kick. McTominay looks to flick it on. Here is Hoyland. Looks for the ball into McTominay. Can't find it. Here is Anthony. Turns well. Still Anthony. Just got no support there. And he gets his skill wrong. It's out for a goal, for a throw-in for Copenhagen. Look, it's a bit... It's important that Anthony starts to show why we spent all that money on him. Because we need a right winger. No Jadon Sancho. And looks set to leave in January. I think Palestri visibly struggles when starting, especially in Premier League and big games. And Bruno Fernandes has to play through the middle. So that kind of only leaves Anthony, because we won't use Rashford there, and I don't think Rashford's particularly good there. As Real Madrid have a lead in Portugal. It is Real Madrid 1, Braga 0, and that goal comes from Rodrigo, the Brazilian. Spoke in during international duty how he doesn't like to play as a central number 9, as a forward, as a striker. However, he's happy to do it for Real Madrid. And that is maybe why he's doing it alongside Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid, because he's a bagsman. There's a really poor ball there from Andre Onana, straight out for a throw-in. The long ball. Well kept on by the left back, and it's buffering again. We're 13 minutes in, and it's buffering again. I'm getting fed up. I'm getting fed up, man. All right, in the opening 15 minutes, McTominay's made one pass. What is he doing on that pitch? Like, he's not doing anything. He's... Look, especially at the moment, especially after he scored the goals, and he has scored some important goals. If it weren't for him, we would have lost to what they called. Brentford, and we'd have drawn against whatever the name is. Chef. But at the same time, you look at McTominay in those games, he's been awful. And people just let him off having crap performances because he scores a goal. I think it's ridiculous. Because unfortunately, the bloke just isn't very good at football. Like, do you know how bad one pass in 15 minutes is. And look, you look at him there, it's like he's our number 10. One pass in 15 minutes as the number 10 is dreadful. It's Højlund. Fires over. Good play there from United. A great ball to find him. I think that was from Rashford. Højlund should score, or should at least be testing the keeper there for me. Not been massively impressed by United so far. I've got to be honest. Not been entirely impressed. So it was a long ball. Varane with a strong header. Maguire with a second. Amrabat finds Varane, who moves it out wide to Anthony, who gets past his man. Oh, I can't be arsed for this man. It's buffering again. It's buffering again. He did beat his man. Wins a throw-in. Well played. Maguire. That time was completely wrong, by the way. All coming to the box as Napoli are a goal down to Union Berlin. The German outfit has taken the lead against the reigning Italian champions as Diego Dallo looks to get the cross in. Well defended by Copenhagen. It's going to be a corner now for United. It's been disallowed for offside. That goal does not stand. It is still Union Berlin 0. Napoli 0. And as we hit the 20-minute mark, we are still goalless here. Varane moves it across. Bruno Fernandes now takes it out wide to Marcus Rashford. Will he look to get the cross in? No, he'll cut in and shoot. And it's straight down the neck of the goalkeeper. It's a really poor effort there from Marcus Rashford. Here's Dallo. Moves it across to Varane. There's a ball out, the option out wide. This crossfield ball to Reguilon is on. We're going to go to Anthony. Back in looking for Diego Dallo. He loses the ball. Dallo's gone down, clutching his face. Is he alright? He seems to be alright. Yeah, no, he's fine. He's back up on his feet. He's fine. No need to worry about Diogo. No need to worry. So, scores around the ground. It is 0-0 in all of the games. Aside for Madrid, Braga. I wish it was more exciting than that. So it's Union Berlin 0, Napoli 0, Sevilla 0, Arsenal 0, Braga 0, Real Madrid 1, RC Lens 0. You don't have a chance here. Only went sliding in. But it's over the bar. It was good play from Rasmus Højlund. Found McTominay. Sorry, it was Amrabat who found Anthony. Lovely ball into Højlund who with a back heel. Looking for McTominay. It's a lovely sequence from United. McTominay just clatters. McTominay doesn't even make contact with the ball. Just clatters and slides through the player. It's out for a goal kick. It should be a corner, really. But you could argue it should be a free kick. I really don't like McTominay. He's just useless, isn't he? He doesn't get... It's like playing with 10 men. It really is. I don't get playing McTominay. Here is Maguire. Cross to Varane. Amrabat back to Varane. Good player from United. Maguire. Finds Rafael Varane. Rasmus Højlund. To Varane. Goes long, looking for Højlund. Then to the keeper's hands. He rolls it in. And Copenhagen will try and play from the back. We just look so poor. I really don't. I really don't like how we've set up. McTominay at number 10, Bruno Fernandes deeper. I just don't get it. Because McTominay's I'm sorry, he's useless. He's being used like Fellaini, but he's worse than Fellaini. And we've got Højlund. We've got Højlund. So what is the point of him? It's not like we've got a midget up top and we're going long, trying to go to long to him. So we go, you know what, we'll put McTominay there and he can win the ball and get the ball down in that front line. Højlund's massive. He's 6'4". We don't need McTominay there to be the Giroud of this team. I'll tell you what, Ronaldo scored an absolute screamer. Maguire to Region. Plays it upfield. Højlund battling for it. It's a bit of a mess. And Rashford, can he bring it down? No, he can't. Højlund now does. Is that for a throw-in for United? Tell you what, as opening half an hour's go, especially given this is at Old Trafford, I am not happy. This isn't good enough. It's not good enough. And it's a real concern that we're not really making any sort of inroads against this Palace team. Against this Copenhagen team. Our best performance this season has come against Palace in the Cup. I'll tell you that for free. And I would be very interested to see how we would get on if we played that team again. Because it was a team full of what should be our second team. But again, that's our best performance. When we've got, well, we can get the team up, can't we? What's just happened? What? When did that happen? How long has that been like that for? I don't know. Everything that could go wrong seems to be going wrong, which is fantastic. So here is Varane. Nice ball into, I think that's McTominay, just overruns it. Because he doesn't know when to play the pass. Because he's got the creativity of an OXO cube. Rubbish footballer. He's so bad, man. I just don't get the point of him. But the thing is as well, you will still have commentators going, man, you don't have to start McTominay when he inevitably plays well for Scotland. Do they not watch him for United? What is he doing? What is he as a player? Because he gets all these plaudits because he scores goals. But what midfielder in world football do you know that his only good attribute is him scoring goals and being physical? None, because they don't exist. He is not in the slightest creative at all. Like, his passing, his vision and passing is dreadful. He can't play make. He's not a great tackler. He's big, but like he can't time a tackle very well, really. He has no attributes that makes him a good midfielder. He's like a forward. And you know what? For Brighton, not Brighton. Give him Roy Hodgson. Give him Sean Dyche. You know what? Actually, in that Abdoulaye Doucouré role at Everton, McTominay could be great. But he's not going to play there. And he doesn't play for Everton. So what is he doing? As a second striker that will drop in, he can be fine. I don't know. Long ball. Well won by Dalot. Reguilon gets it back to Andre Onana. Here's Rashford. Once the run of Reguilon. Ball comes into the box. McTominay heads it wide. But I mean, look. To be fair, McTominay isn't the only issue in this team. I have to be fair. I don't think many players have been great. I just think a midfielder, especially the number 10, is an important part of this, of how a team plays. And he is just anonymous. He is absolutely anonymous. He doesn't show for the ball very well. Let's find out his stats. Ten passes in 35 minutes, by the way. 10. Same as Anthony. Pretty much the same as Højlund. He's our number 10, remember? Like, He's meant to be a link between midfield and attack. He's meant to be getting on the ball. You look at the best 10s in the world, and he's just not doing that. I mean, we'll go to the Arsenal game. Arsenal at number 10, obviously you got Martin Odegaard. I can guarantee he probably has more. Like, it's rough. It's tough. And look, to defend McTominay a bit, as he just gets skipped by there. And that's what I mean about tackling. Like, skipped past so easy. In McTominay's defence, he's not a 10. So, yes, he's playing badly there, and he's not very good there. But, like, he's not that. He's not... It's like playing when we played Eriksen as a number 6 at the start of last season. But yeah, no wonder it didn't work because he's not a 6. And it feels like because McTominay seems to have this clutch gene at the moment where he's scoring goals and some quite important ones, we seem like it's like, well, we have to try and fit him in. No. Because I don't know about you lot, but I'm fed up of winning games with a bit of luck. I want to start playing football and dominating games. You do that by playing Mason Mount with Bruno Fernandes and Amrabat or Eriksen in there for either Bruno or Mount. You start playing football, keeping the ball, as opposed to going long, which I'm sure we'll do here. I mean, we've gone along to Reguilon, who can't really keep it in. We've lost the ball. Just a bit of composure. And this is where you look at the likes of Declan Rice, Rodri at Manchester City and Arsenal, and they take the ball there from Varane, and they say, right, no, we'll play. We're not going to just go long to the left back. We're going to look to play, look to try and exploit teams. We can move the ball up wide. No, Maguire will go back into Andre Onana. So Onana has it. And he's almost a back four with Onana at centre half. And that is a dreadful ball. He's just straight out of play. What's he done there? At least with De Gea. We signed Onana to be a ball player. But what the hell was that? At what point do you just go Bayinda? There you go. Because we know Andre Onana is a top level goalkeeper. His time at Ajax and Inter Milan proved that. We know he's a great ball player. But it's not working. It's not happening at Manchester United at the moment. And do you just persist with it? Or is there a point where you go, you know what? Bayinda, play. Probably can't win the ball there. changes have to be made at half time. McTominay has to come off. If he doesn't, we're in trouble. Quite frank. There's a long ball forward. Varane is there. Varane wants a handball. He's not going to get it. And the ball comes back into the box. And I think he's up for a goal kick. Banana goes long. Hoyland gets the first flick. It's just bouncing around. Can Hoyland get hold of it? No. And McTominay just... Look. Obviously, I try and stay level-headed. It's just hard, though, isn't it? Just when you're watching him. Why is my camera frozen? What happened? Well, honestly, I don't know what's going on today. But everything seems to be breaking. Here we go. We're back. We're back at it. There was a shot from the edge of the box. It was a good block from McTominay. Yes, it makes himself big and makes a block. Corner for Copenhagen. Just before half time. Still no more goals in the other games in the Champions League tonight. As we're approaching half time for them all. Speak of the devil, Arsenal have scored. And that pass is such a poor one from Region. Looking for Rashford on the counter-attack. And it's Gabriel Martinelli for Arsenal. And Sevilla are a goal down. Arsenal are a goal up. Bruno Fernandes. It's a poor ball, such a poor ball. But he wins it back, to be fair to him. And Varane wins a throw-in. Rashford. Oh, on the left, on the right-hand side. What? What's the referee? What's happened? Is he blown for half time? He's blown it early. What? The ref's blown early. Sorry. I didn't want to. I thought I was going crazy. No, on Twitter people saying even the referee can't be asked. But that is an awful game of football, by the way. Awful game of football so far. And I think that these players should be ashamed. To be honest. Look, this is a must-win. A must-win, and we're walking around, we're strolling around like we're already through. We haven't won a game yet in the Champions League, by the way. We haven't won a game. That's where we are. Winless. Pointless. And yet we're playing like we're bags up. Right. Give me my and I'll be back. Right, I'm back. No goals. Better performance needed as well. So, not much. Not much. We just need literally anything and everything better than in that first half. Which, in a way, should be quite easy because it can't get worse. Surely. Ronaldo's smashing it for Al Nassr, by the way, in the Asian Champions League. Looks like Eriksen could be coming on. I mean, great. Yeah, Eriksen's good. But who for? McTominay? You'd hope. McTominay's walking out. I think it's for Bruno. Unless he's not coming on yet. Oh, there's Bruno. Amrabat. Yeah, Amrabat. Amrabat's not... Eriksen's coming on for Amrabat. We've got to change at half time. Eriksen on for Amrabat. I mean... Sure, why not, I guess. I mean, that's how it's been played. Realistically, it's this. But I actually think we might actually need Bruno as the 10, as the 6. But yeah, it's Eriksen on, Amrabat off. Maybe might be, but look, if McTominay's now at the 6, this will sum my point off almost poetically. What is he? Right now, he's the deepest player. So he's not a 10. He's not a 6. He's not an 8. What is he? And then what? And if we don't even know what he is, why are we using him? And look, you could obviously some people will make stupid comparisons, going, "Oh, we use Bruno loads of places. You see Bernardo Silva plays everywhere for Manchester City." If you think those are similar comparisons, you're stupid because they play well in these positions. Bruno's definitely at 10. It is now a 4-2-3-1, which is fantastic. So Bruno is playing there. Tominey's there. Eriksen's there. And really, it's that. But I don't know why Eriksen, not Mount. Lovely turn there by Rasmus Højlund, who just fires it across the box A little bit of composure there needed from Rasmus Højlund. Just hold off on that cross a little bit. Take a little bit off it as well. Poor cross there from Rasmus Højlund. There's no one in there. He just fires it across. He's not looking for anyone with that. Or if he's looking for someone, he needs to get his eyes checked. There's nobody in there. Region goes back to Harry Maguire. Maguire. Lovely ball out to Diego Dalot. It's a really nice pass there from Harry Maguire. And Bruno Fernandes picks it up. Region, edge of the box. Goes for goal. Shot blocked. Second half, much better from Manchester United in these opening 2 minutes. Creating more in these first 2 minutes than we did in the entirety of the first half. Ball into the box. Andre Onana claims and collects. Nana will look to try and play. Nice ball to Region. Just get Tony on. Get Tony Martial on, please, Eric. United are best with Anthony Martial on the pitch. And I will sing this until, I don't know, until the trees fall down. Is that the saying? Like, it's no coincidence United score and create more chances with him on the pitch. It's not a coincidence. We just got, again, last season. When were we at our best with Martial on the pitch? Just play the lad. I like Højlund, but just play Martial. Fit him in. McTominay. Anthony on the edge. Just gets crowded out. Tommy can't win the ball. United all at sea here. And here comes Elyounoussi. That's not Elyounoussi. Cut back. Big save by Andre Onana. What a save by the Cameroonian. Wow. What a save by Andre Onana. Cut back at the edge of the box. And Onana with a big strong hand. Good save, Onana. Rashford clears away. Ball into the back post, volleyed over the bar. But again, look, that goal though, again, same as so many other goals that we've conceded this year. Our midfielders just not tracking their runners. And again, look, in a way, again, I have a bit of sympathy for Eriksen because he's not a number 10. He's not a number 8 or 6. So him not tracking his runners does not surprise me at all. Again, McTominay, again, what is he? He's certainly not a number 10. He's more of an 8 or such 6 than a 10 for me. He's not, I mean, he's not that either. Højlund does really well. Goes down the box. Referee says nothing. Says no. Sorry, what? We've got some goals. Bakayoko has scored for PSV. And Gabriel Jesus has scored for Arsenal. We'll sit here. Bruno Fernandes, lovely ball into Højlund. That's a penalty. Sorry, that's a penalty. He's being held back for one. And then just gets shoved down. I mean, of course it's not given because fucking officials are awful. But, I mean, come on. Here is Eriksen. Not looking to try and play. Eriksen. Nice ball out to Rashford. It's bouncing. Rashford heads it looking for the running Region. Copenhagen deal with it. Of course they do. I don't know why. What Rashford has done today is, again. I really don't. Get Garnacho on. Get Garnacho on. My game has stopped. Rashford. Pulls it back. Surely, what a save by the goalkeeper. That was so close to 1-0 United through Christian Eriksen. I thought that was the moment. I thought that was the moment, man. Come on, man. Ah, I can't believe it, man. I don't know how that's not a penalty, personally. He's been pushed. That Rasmus Højlund decision, I think, is just stupid. Again, has he not been pushed in the back there? Because to me, that's pretty clear. Oh, there. By Dallo. Sorry, Region. What do you do if you're at Ten Hag? Because one thing you have to look at United is like who is the game changers in this squad and on that bench that you bring on that you know or think's going to make a difference. Here is Bruno Fernandes. Just can't get the ball out of his feet to get the cross in. Wasteful. And Real Madrid have a second. Real Madrid's goal and second goal has come through. Who else? Jude Bellingham. And Sevilla have won back in their game against Arsenal. Rashford, what is that touch, man? Mate, what is that touch? Where all he has to do is run with the ball. Rashford there. And he messes it up. What a disgrace of a footballer. No one around him and he takes that touch. That is dreadful. That is schoolboy stuff. Honestly, that's schoolboy from Rashford. Look, I don't want to go in at Rashford. He was a big player and very important player for us last season with the goals he scored. And that's all I can say on him, because the fans will never truly see the truth with Rashford. They won't. Because they see what they want to see, essentially. At the end of the day, fans will see what they want to see, and in Rashford, they'll always see their boy from Manchester through the academy that scores goals, is quick, is a great dribbler. When in fact, he has the ability to be a great dribbler, but due to his dreadful decision making, he's very average. As Braga have won back. He's wasteful in front of goal. He scores goals, don't get me wrong, but he's very wasteful in front of goal as well. Effort levels for a lad that's meant to care so much about this club are poor. And he's not a winger. He's not a winger, really. He's best off the wing, but he's not a winger, because creativity wise, he may be the worst winger in the Premier League. Genuinely, sorry. Like I don't like it. But Ten Hag will obviously stick with it, because every manager that will manage Manchester United will stick with him. So, look, Rangnick, he had the balls to drop him. And I wish more coaches would, because he has been shocking again today. But again, look, McTominay's still on the pitch. And I don't get that either. And it looks as if Sociedad have taken the lead in Portugal. They have. It's 1-0 Sociedad. Region. Ericsson. Gives it back into Harry Maguire. Diego Dallo's open up wide, but instead we'll go to Rafael Varane. Just give it back. No, we're going to Ericsson, who will now move it out to Diego Dallo. And Alejandro Garnacho is about to come on. Looks like Martial's just finished warming up. We might see Anthony Martial and Alejandro Garnacho enter the fray here. Here's Maguire. Looks for the run of Diego Dallo. Out for a corner to United. You can see Diego Dallo there getting the crowd going. We've taken the corner quickly. Ball comes in. Harry Maguire can't get into the box and compete for the header. Reguilon will load the box. No, he won't. That's an awful ball. That better not have been McTominay. That was Dallo. I mean, he still doesn't compete for the header, but at least he's not 6'2", 6'3", not competing. Ericsson moves it out wide to Bruno Fernandes as Lens equalise against PSV. That was McTominay though. Edge of the box, just runs it into a player and loses it with a poor first touch. And Napoli have also scored against Union Berlin, and this time the goal there looks to stand. Here is Anthony. Cuts inside, curls it. And do I even need to say the outcome? Lindelof's coming on for Reguilon. We are. And Anthony is off for Garnacho. Rashford, I assume Rashford moves out to the right. He does. And Garnacho on the left. Lindelof will go left back. Look, I don't want to talk about it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get this persistence with Marcus Rashford. I really don't. What has Rashford done? The shot from distance, Onana gets down well and saves. I really would bring Martial on. Put Martial on the left. Put Garnacho on the right. Honestly, just get Marcus Rashford off this pitch. Here is Lindelof. Into Garnacho. Can't beat his man. And here comes Copenhagen. Omni's fucking useless. Just goes flying into the challenge and completely misses the ball. And here comes Copenhagen. Maguire, very aggressive there. Does really well, Maguire. The referee's given a free kick for that. That is a disgrace. That's not a free kick, ref. Alright, that is a free kick, ref. But, like, is that any more than what happened to Højlund, really? No. And we've got about 25 minutes left. United 0, Copenhagen 0. United need a goal. I don't know how long we're going to leave it before we get Martial on. Free kick right into the wall and cleared away there by Diogo Dallo. See the free kick there, just goes through Maguire and Varane. And was cleared away by Diogo Dallo. I cannot wait for Wan-Bissaka to be fit, Luke Shaw to be fit. Just when we have a full squad, I would be really interested to see what squad we play, what team we play. Good chance there for Copenhagen. I think is it a corner? It is a corner. Good defending from Rafael Varane. I'm not enjoying this. Not enjoying this one bit. Corner for Copenhagen. Ball comes in. Headed clear. And United now on the break. Bruno Fernandes. Can he find the run of Alejandro Garnacho? He does. Garnacho has got to be 1-0 Manchester United. Garnacho's fucked it. How do you not score there, Alejandro Garnacho? How? On the counter-attack, Bruno Fernandes found him, and it's a dreadful touch. And the keeper just comes out and claims it. And Garnacho there, you can see in the bottom of your picture, he's annoyed at himself, and rightly so. That has to be 1-0. The closest player to him is Højlund. That is a disgrace. He's a disgrace. That is so bad, by the way. That is so bad. Here's Copenhagen with it. Moving the ball around well here, Copenhagen. Probably better than we have, to be honest. Nice ball out wide. Cross will come in. Out for a goal kick. Garnacho there. Still not over that miss. And we'll see it here again. It's a quick counter-attack from the corner. Bruno Fernandes. It's a great ball. Timed perfectly from Bruno Fernandes. And it's not the greatest of first touches, but that second touch there, I don't know what he's trying to do. He just gets it. It's like he tries to just knock it to the side. But for me, just open your body. The keeper's rushing out. Open your body up and just place it into that far corner. I think that's really poor from Alejandro Garnacho. He's a young lad, but he has to do better there. He has to score, and that's the thing. We've got a fairly young squad. We've got a lot of youngsters, but that doesn't give you leeway to not score. And Rashford, what is he doing? Get the ball in the box. The gap he's tried to run through there is barely big enough for him to fit through. Yet he thinks he's going to make it. And here comes Copenhagen. Varane struggling to get back. Victor Lindelof gets a cross and makes a really important tackle. And Lindelof is absolutely fuming with somebody. I think it's Ericsson. He's might be at the ref. I think he's saying he's been stood on there. Have Copenhagen made any changes? They haven't. Good. I haven't noticed anyone. Here is Maguire. We'll go back into Andre Onana. And oosh. He goes long. It's just to nobody. We got to get Mount and what's his name on? Martial on for me. Garnacho fires it across, out for a corner to United. 70 minutes played, or 71 minutes played. Manchester United 0, Copenhagen 0. Come on then, Bruno. Get it on Harry's head. Get it on Big Harry's head. And it comes. Cleared away. Dallo. Ericsson, who swings it in. Harry Maguire. He's absolutely gone and done it. Champions League, Harry Maguire. Champions League, Harry Maguire, ladies and gentlemen. It's 1-0 Manchester United. And it's big Harry Maguire. Ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls. When you think of Mr. Champions League scoring big goals for Manchester United in the Champions League, Harry Maguire. A goal today. A goal against Leipzig a few years ago. A goal against Atalanta last year, 2 years ago. And the goal stands. No, goal check. They're checking the goal. This goal stand, wasn't it? He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. He's offside. Harry Maguire is definitely offside. I'm certain he's offside. Oh no, he's not. I'm blind. I was so certain he was offside. But my guy, Harry Maguire, has bloody done it. My go. Game's corner taken quickly, dealt with. Lindelof picked up on the halfway line. Ericsson. You know, just keeping the ball. No need to do anything stupid now. We've got what we came here for, what we need. Let's just keep it how it is. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Puts it into the box. Rashford! That bloke stinks. That bloke stinks. And we got changes here for Copenhagen. Klassen. For Oscar. And Sorensen is on for Gillette. So, that goal sees Manchester United shoot up the third in our Champions League group. And now just a point off of Galatasaray. That looking much nicer for us now. Bruno Fernandes finds Rasmus Højlund. That is a poor touch. McTominay finds Garnacho. Should score McTominay. Misses again. I mean, to me, that ball should never go to Garnacho. It should go to Rashford. But both of them has to score. Scott, man. Bruno Fernandes did really well. Find Højlund, who should have really played the ball to Rashford himself. But there, just slotting Rashford. And McTominay, that is an awful finish. Garnacho should score. But McTominay has to score. Does keeper make a save on McTominay's? He does. Fair play to the keeper. Fair play. I say that back then, Scott. No. No, it is a corner. Goal kick. McTominay just missed. Come on, Rasmus. We need some goals from you, lad. Actually fires it across. Højlund saying, no, just give it to me. Don't try and find a space. Try and find a player. At least we look set to keep a clean sheet. We're taking the positives here. Maguire. And as it stands, look, I thought Maguire was a candidate for man of the match anyway, but I think as it stands, it's impossible not to give him it, isn't it? And credit where credit is due. I've been calling for Maguire to start for a while, and you can see why. Played very well as Bruno Fernandes finds Eriksson, finds Lindelof. Looks to cut it back to Bruno. It's a poor ball. Lindelof, Bruno Fernandes. That is a fucking disgrace by the referee, by the way. That is an absolute disgrace. Bruno Fernandes wins the ball and has been booked. Slides in, wins the ball. No, he doesn't win the ball. So certain he won the ball. So certain of it. But no. Bruno Fernandes goes into the book. Copenhagen here. Looking to try and play. Højlund, can he win the ball? No, he can't. And here comes Copenhagen. 10 minutes to play here. Ball comes in, headed clear by Varane. Falls to Gonzalez. Diogo Gonzalez is buffering. No, he just about deal with it. And Rashford will now chase down the loose ball. Galatasaray have it. And the player's just gone down next to Bruno Fernandes. Just been booked, Bruno. Referee says play on. You've got to get Mount on for me at this point. You've got to take Bruno off. He's on a yellow card and you can't afford that. Now he's on his last warning. So the slightest foul, he might go. As Bruno Fernandes plays an incredible ball out to Marcus Rashford here. He's got to find somebody. Rashford does. And it's Bruno Fernandes' shot deflected out for a corner to United. Copenhagen are starting to push a few more players forward here. And it's leaving space here for United. Look at that ball from Bruno Fernandes out wide. It's a lovely ball. I don't know where Højlund is in this sequence. Bruno goes short to Rashford. He goes out wide. Now the ball comes in. Cleared away. And Lindelof just trying to keep an eye on what's going on. Just scanning his surroundings. And he'll most likely go back to Andre Onana. Does. Onana will go long. About 5 to 10 minutes to go. With added time, whatever, I imagine it'll be closer to 10. We got a substitute. Do we have a substitute? What's going on? My game stopped again. Not what we need. Martial's come on for Rasmus Højlund. And Larson has come on for Maino. Højlund off. So that's how we'll end. This is how we'll end this game. Then let's hope we can get a second one to kind of kill this game off. I can't be asked for some late equaliser. We ain't got time for it. Looks like this is broken then. I just want to watch. I just want to watch Man United, man. Just let me watch it. Just let me watch the game. I get fed up of this. Right, I found one. I found it. Copenhagen have it. As it stands, United are a goal up and on course to move into third place in our Champions League group. Something I'm actually interested in. Let's have a look at Scott McTominay's passes. So McTominay, in 90 minutes, has played 30 passes. 28 of them hitting the target. Amrabat, who played 45 minutes, 27. Ericsson, who again has played 45, 27. Bruno, 38. Obviously played the same amount of minutes as McTominay. Like, what is the bloke doing? He's playing central midfield, and those who are playing in his position as well are getting double the passes. Maguire looks for Garnacho. Just out of play. Right, come on then. See, Alex, there was 4 minutes of added time. We're already nearly 2 minutes into that. Varane wins the first ball. Garnacho to Ericsson. Looks for Martial. I'm not sure Martial's even had a touch since coming on. Maguire goes down the line. Martial will give chase. Goes back to the goalkeeper, who look to flick it out wide. Rashford can't bring it down. So the Real Madrid game and the PSV game have finished. It's finished 1-0 in Lens in Lens versus PSV. While the Real Madrid game has finished Braga 1, Real Madrid 2. Napoli finishes 1-0. Napoli in Berlin. Beautiful city, by the way. Beautiful city. Now, ref, you blew early in the first half. If you want to do the same here, that would be great. Copenhagen go long. Run can't win the first ball, and here comes Copenhagen. Dallow gets beaten. Ball comes in. Well defended from United. 15 seconds to go. Come on. Just see it out. Goalkeeper's up. The goalkeeper's up. Come on. Just deal with it. We're a big squad. Ball comes in. McTominay's giving away a penalty. They're giving a penalty. McTominay's giving away a penalty. 2 games in a row. He's given away a penalty. Last minute, McTominay's giving away a penalty. I can't be arsed. We'll see it. Let's see it then. That's not a penalty. It's not a fucking... That is not a penalty. You can't give a penalty for that. You can't give... Game's gone. Game is gone. Game's gone. If that gets given as a penalty, the game's gone. Can't give a penalty for that. There is no way he's given a penalty for that. This is the point. Look. He's given a penalty. VAR. What is the point of VAR? That is horrific. How? How is that a penalty? In what world is that a penalty? The Hoyland one earlier won a penalty where he's been barged over, but the ball's in the end and McTominay goes to kick it is a penalty. Hasn't made... What's the point? What is the point? The game is gone. There is no world in which this is a penalty. And Copenhagen will go and score it, won't they? And we'll blow the final full-time whistle. Oh no! Oh no, I saved it! Oh my god. Is that full time? Is that full time? That's justice and it's full time. Onana has saved a last minute penalty. And look at that. That is the moment for Andre Onana where his United career has just started. What? Come on. Go on. Get it out. Come on. I can't believe it. Andre Onana has saved a last minute penalty and United win the game. It's a great save as well, by the way, by Onana. And look at the subs bench. Bayenda, Hannibal's there, just going mad. And that is the moment Andre Onana needed for his Manchester United career. Wow. Andre Onana. Right. We've won the game. Full-time whistles blown. The magic. Two of you, the most criticised players for United this season, Andre Onana and Harry Maguire, coming up big for United. Onana with a penalty save and Harry Maguire with the goal. Wow. Look, we'll do the player ratings and stuff in the Let's Talk link. There might not actually be a link in the description. There is. It's not the right one. No, there's not. After this, we'll go live for the Let's Talk. BRB.